Welcome everybody. So we'll be starting our chart analysis with Btcusd on the weekly time frame. So we can see here that the weekly time frame is bearish overall. This is the most recent break of structure. This is the range high and this is the range low. So here is our range. Now if you check the most recent price action, what can we see? Okay, so price has finally broken this range high, candle range high. It broke here yesterday, so this is our new range here, new CRT range, and today might actually continue seeing buys. I don't know, it looks like it might continue buying. We'll just have to see what happens. So going down to the daily time frame, if you check the daily time frame is bearish too. This is our break of structure, this is our range high, and this is our range low. So checking for supply and demand zones, this overall zone here is still intact. Price has not yet gone there, but if you check most recent price action, we finally got our candle range low broken yesterday. So this is our new candle range here. We could see price continue selling all the way into this lower time frame demand zone. So that is it for the daily time frame. Let's go over to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, overall we are bearish. This is the break of structure, this is the range high, and this is the range low. So you can see that price is making internal breaks of structure to the upside, meaning that if this demand zone is actually going to hold, then price will continue this upward trend and then finally break out of this 4-hour range to form ourselves a new range. So that is that on the 4-hour time frame. I can't find any valid zones to buy or sell from here. So we'll move down to the 1-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, we are okay. We had this first break here before price came down and broke here. So we are bearish. This is our low and this is our high. So the demand zone is actually on the higher time frame. I don't know if it has tapped into this particular one here and is now buying, or it's just trying to form liquidity before it comes down further again and then finally starts the actual buy. But let us see. We didn't get a weak move out of it first before this bullish engulfing, so I don't know if I'll actually trust it. But if you check the lower time frame, this should be a change of character back to the upside. This here being a demand zone and then price buying from there. Maybe re-entry could be here. That is if it does not actually come back down to this zone. So that is it. I expect maybe price to react from this level. Maybe this could be what actually propels price to come back down here before buying, or it comes down here before the actual buy. So that's it on the 1-hour time frame. Checking the 15 minutes, we have a new break here. So a new range low has been formed. This is the 15 minutes range low, this is the 15 minutes range high. So yes, things are still looking like it will be bearish from here. We'll just be watching it. This is like what I was talking about, the price came into before buying. But anyway, this is it here. The lower time frame break of structure here. then price change character here, and then formed this demand zone that price has entered from. And that is it. If price is to come down again, I think this should be another valid zone with this as liquidity, and then price takes out the liquidity and then buys. So that's it on BTCUSD. On the weekly time frame for ETHUSD, if you check the most recent price action, there is this lower time frame demand zone that price could be reacting from, so we could be seeing sales now from there. But checking the most recent candles, we had a range break out of this level yesterday. So this is a new range here. This is a range high and this is a range low. So we could see more buys here before maybe a new sell. Going down to the daily time frame, so this is it. Daily time frame is bearish, but if you check the most recent price action, okay, this is the supply zone that was printed on the daily time frame. So liquidity has been taken here. We might actually start seeing sales because it has already tapped into the supply zone. Is there any other thing I can find? Okay, so this now, yesterday price broke out of this CRT range low, and it is now on a lower time frame demand zone. We'll see if it holds to maybe enter further into the zone before it starts selling. We'll have to watch closely. On the 4-hour time frame, what do we have here? Let me check if I have a zone. Okay, 4-hour time frame is also bearish. This is it, the high, the low, and the break of structure. So yes, this is now looking like what could happen after this sustained move. It might actually now change and start selling. So we'll be watching that closely. This is also a reaction zone I expect if price comes to make some retracement or something. So we'll have to check that out too. Maybe we can even mark this out as the supply zone to also watch out for. If you go down to the 1-hour time frame, what do we have on the 1-hour time frame? Okay, so yeah, this is it. This was what caused this demand zone, and we have already gotten a bullish engulfing candle here. We got the first one here, we've gotten the second one, so this should be a nice place to enter from, stop here, and then target. Maybe if this is a quick scalp for you, then fine, no problem. 1 to 1 or 1 to 1.5, I don't know. Let us go down to the 15-minute time frame. So the 15 minutes is still intact. We are currently at the 50% level of the range, and yeah, that is it. You might see a break above this level, and then price comes to retest the demand zone to buy from there. So that's what I'm watching out for on ETHUSD. So thank you guys. Like, subscribe, join the Telegram channel, follow me on X. See you again later. Goodbye.